Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. T-Gups and I welcome you back to Oxford United Champions Premier League. So, our last episode we started off this great Oscar winning series. We got the pre-season out of the way, and this episode we're moving on to the season. It's all beginning and we're going to be looking at transfers, so let's do this. Alright, first things first, I started looking at some transfers, I started looking at some kids. I think this applies to everyone. You know, if you want to be a great manager out there at FIFA, all you got to do is go and fight ahead and look at the kids with the highest potential. Easy peasy. And that is what I did. But this is the thing. The kids with the high potential cost a lot of money. And Oxford United have a transfer budget, I think, of just over 900,000 on this game. Which isn't too bad, actually. It's actually better than some of the past years. But it's not really that great. You're not going to sign many players with that transfer budget. Especially players with high potential. And it kind of screwed me over. I was looking at 3 players in particular. First one was this kid called Armstrong who plays for Newcastle on loan at Coventry. I wasn't going to get him because he just moved club and they wanted too much money for him. So I couldn't get him on loan either because he's already at Coventry on loan. The next kid I was looking at, I can't even pronounce his name, is Kalichi or something, his first name. I'm not even going to pronounce the rest, I'm just going to fucking butcher it. But yeah, he plays for Manchester City. He's actually getting some game time in real life. I think he actually scored in his debut. He's got a massive potential, I think around about like 86, unreal. Decent player, great stats, pacey as fuck, which is why I want him. Man City originally wanted 1.4 mil for him, which was unreal for a player of that much potential. Obviously, we didn't have that much money. I ended up bartering him down to 900k, which was my transfer budget. And they said yes, which was like, oh, fuck. But he wanted 6 grand a week, and we can only offer him around about 2. So that deal kind of fell through. I could have done the financial takeover option, but that would just spoil the game. There's kind of no point in doing that. So that fell through. Kind of disappointed. We might look at him next season. Next kid I was looking at, I'm not even going to fucking pronounce his name. He's a pacey little black man who plays for Wolves in the Championship. He's basically build your own Emenike, pacey as fuck, only 55 rate, great potential. They wanted too much money for him, so I've took him on loan for a season. He'd be a great backup to my strikers. But apart from that, we got a decent squad. We haven't really got money to spend, so we're just going to roll with the squad we have. So before the games, as usual, I'm using this training system. This training system is abusive as fuck. Like, seriously, you can train 5 players at the same time, and you can just boost their stats. It is just unreal. I fucking love it. Alright, it's time for the first game of the day, and it's time to kick off a League 2 season. Oxford United away to Morecambe, and this is how it went. So this game was dead. I honestly think my best chance of this game was in the first couple of minutes. But yes, that is pretty fucking pathetic. But nah, I'm going to use this game to review FIFA 16. I've been kind of bitching about it last episode. I'm somewhat getting to grips with it now. And there's a lot of things that annoy me about this game. Obviously the passing. Like, I'm going to be mentioning passing throughout this commentary. This game, the passing just felt unreal. There was a point in this game where I played 4 passes in a row that didn't go to the players I wanted. I thought, yeah, maybe 1 missed pass. Okay, maybe that's something. But 4 in a row, it felt like I wasn't even playing the game. It was absolutely disgusting. The computer, I've said before, plays like a fucking bitch in this game. Like, the second they have the ball, they're playing tiki-taka Barcelona football up the field. Pass, 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 goal. Alright, when they're defending, it's Chelsea parking that damn old bus, and it's very hard to break the defense because obviously it's a computer, they know how to defend. I don't. I'm fucking shit defending, I'm pretty decent at attacking. But this game, I can just describe as frustrating. Really, I didn't have many chances. I misplaced a lot of passes, as I said, and it really just wasn't going for me. I really haven't got the feel of this game, and pretty much the first half came and went. So the second half was pretty much a picture of the first half. Fuck all was happening. I honestly thought it was going to be a 0-0 draw, and I thought it would have been a decent 0-0 draw. Honestly, a draw would have been good for both teams. No one was in it. No one was dominating the game. There was barely any opportunities, but this is FIFA, and we all know bullshit can happen. In the 89th minute, the computer just scores an absolute wonder goal against me. My keeper was just like, what the fuck just happened? Honestly, I thought he could have done better. But on the replay, this has just got a curve like a fucking banana. Like, there's no chance even a Premier League keeper was going to get a hand on this. It was an unreal goal from them. Sadly for me, this was in the 89th minute. Pretty much the second I took kick off, they blew the whistle, and I was just like, that made me a little bit salty. I didn't deserve that. Honestly, both teams deserved the draw. They snatched it in the final minute. I was kind of pissed off. To add insult to injury, a little earlier, I'm just going to mention it now. We got an injury to one of our players. One of our midfielders, I don't think it's Danny Rose. I hope it's not Danny Rose. I can't really see the name right now. But yeah, he just gets absolutely destroyed by a goalkeeper in this game. We're going to talk about goalkeepers, right? Because goalkeepers in this game are just like lesbians. They love a good fucking fist. Jesus Christ. The amount of times I'm waiting for a keeper, I'm like, the ball's, it's going into the box. I'm like, keeper, just get your hands on it. This is yours. They will just punch it out. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just sitting there just like, wow, you're putting in a dangerous area. The amount of goals I've conceded online when the computer has done this has been unreal. It really does annoy me. It's just like, please, just catch the fucking ball. And this happens quite a lot throughout this game at the moment. In the next games to come, it happens all the time. Keepers will just prefer to fist the ball than just to make an easy, simple save. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, that's the first game of the day. Pretty disappointing. It's time to move on. After that, as usual, no transfers. We're not going to fuck around in transfer market. There's no point. Squad's good enough. It's time for some Capital One Cup action. Oxford United away to Peterborough, and this is how it went. So for once, the mighty Oxford got off to a good start. You know, we're such slow starters in this game. We win a penalty. It's actually pretty decent football here. I play a delightful through ball. One of my strikers gets tripped up. And Hylton, I think this is how you pronounce his name. I have no fucking clue. I think it's Hylton. He takes the penalty, smashes it to the right. Easy goal. It's 1-0. I have to say, for once, I was actually playing well. I was playing some decent football. I was having shots on target. I felt like I was actually getting into the game, which was nice. But then I got another injury. And actually, the game before, the player got injured, was out for 2 months, which kind of sucks. This player is actually out for 2 weeks. I checked it after the game. But I actually had to bring on a new player. I actually signed... Well, there's an option in the EA Sports catalog to basically scout a future star, which I did. It's like 200 coins or something, 200 points, which is nothing. And I put him straight to right back. He's actually got pretty decent potential. He's a centre back by trade. And yeah, hopefully he's going to be good in the future, but who knows. So yeah, we got 2 injuries in 2 games. That kind of fucking sucks. We're playing some decent football, but I'm going to highlight something here in around about the 44th minute. The computer's on the ball. I'm chasing them down. They just try and clear it. They just try and play upfield. They just try and clear it. They just try and play outfield, and it forced one of my players. I put no pressure on the sticks. I didn't press any buttons, no after touch. Which is like chest the ball down. We've got a good attack going, and he just headers it upfield. I'm just sitting there, just like, you what? He's under no pressure. He's actually under pressure from his own teammate, which I think maybe the code may have got confused, so he tried to panic clear it. But I was just sitting there, just like, what? I'm just sitting there like, yes. Let's get this ball. We're in a good position here. Centre back's out of position. Let's attack. And he just headers it away. I'm just like, yeah, all right then. Other than that, first half came to an end. It's all play from the second half. Second half was more of the same. I was actually dominant for once. I was playing some decent football. My passes were somewhat going to the right place, which was like, woohoo. You know, finally, praise the Lord. But we played some decent football and we actually got a second goal. On the 82nd minute, this is absolutely retarded from the computer. We play a lot of pressure. We're just chasing this defender down. He screws it up. Keeper can't get to it. We actually take 2 tries to put this in back end net. But Hylton, or however you want to pronounce his name, he gets his second of the game. It's 2-0. But you always know it, the computer never says die. In around about the 89th minute, they scored a goal, and this is an absolute banger. This is some beautiful. This is Barcelona tiki-taka football. I was completely taking out the game here, and they ended up scoring. But luckily, they didn't get another one. This ended 2-1, first victory of the day, and actually that was their first shot on goal. Yeah, in the whole game, that was their first shot on goal, and it was an absolute banger. But yeah, we got our first win in this new season. It's time to move on. So for the third and final game of the day, Oxford United at home to Exeter City, and this is how it went. We were slow, we were slow. Exeter were playing some pretty decent football straight away. They were really on the attack, which is kind of annoying, and it just caught me off guard. Around about the 12th minute, this is just something out of nothing. They're on the wing, not a danger position. They play it inside, some shit defending from me. There's a beautiful through ball, and their striker just smashes it in the back end. This is near post. Keeper should be fucking saving this at the end of the day. Great strike though. What can you do? It's 1-0. After that goal went in, I started getting the game, started playing my parts in football, and things were looking on the up. And around about the 44th minute, we win another penalty. Thank God, it feels like I can only win and score penalties now. Hylton, or however you want to pronounce his name, I'm going to say that pretty much forever now. I'm just going to call him Hylton. Hylton the Carlton, that's what he's going to be called now. Alright, he scores a penalty. He's got great foot when it comes to penalties. It's 1-0. And that's a great way to end the first half, right on the dead of half time. It's all we play for in the second half. So this was a pretty shit start to the second half. Pretty much they scored straight away. As usual, Mr. Teacups-esque. Poor, absolutely poor defending from me. Honestly, I don't even know how they scored this. They just basically walked in on goal. Shit defending from me. It's a decent finish. Keeper could get nothing on it. He tried his best. It's 2-1. Alright, so let's actually talk about this game, because this game was frustrating. We're going to talk about passes yet again. So, basically, it feels like the passing is a placebo effect. I'm just sitting there thinking, is it just me, or am I just making shit passes? But this game really pissed me off. So there's one point, I had a player in midfield, I think it was Danny Rose, and I wanted to play the ball directly downwards to my winger. Literally, all he had to do was aim the stick down and pass it, and he would have passed it to the winger. That's what I wanted. And I did that. I pretty much threw the stick right down and pressed pass. He booted it upfield. He booted it up to the striker with a pass. I was just like, no, That's not what I wanted. That was completely the opposite of what I wanted. And you know what? Lost the ball. Like, seriously, the passing in this game is absolutely atrocious. Much like my defending, because pretty much once they scored that goal, I didn't even get back in the game. I had opportunities. I did actually hit the post. It was absolutely banging strike from Harlton. He's been my best striker so far this season. He was very unlucky to make it 2-2, but they put the game to bed. Around my 8th minute, as usual, poor defending from me. I just can't defend in this game. I actually just can't. My defender is just unreal. Keeper saves it, puts it in a dangerous area, and they just volley it back home. It's just simple goal. Rebounds pretty easy in this game because keepers are shit. I'm not going to criticise him for that one because it was booted at him. He can't do much, but the fisting in this game is just ridiculous. I could make another lesbian joke, but I'm not. But yeah, there was no magical comeback. It ended a 3-1. We got absolutely bum-raped. We're kind of like Chelsea at the moment. We're playing absolutely shit. A win and 2 losses, that's not how I want to start the season, but things are looking up. You know, I'm starting to get into the groove of this game. I just got to master this arse passing system. I just got to improve my defending a little bit. But the future is looking bright for Oxford. We got some young talent coming through. We got a decent squad. And we're going to bounce back from this. Hopefully next episode. So I hope to see you then. I've been Seacops. Rate and subscribe. See you next time.